In this video, we're going to talk about functions and relations. In math, a relation pairs an input with an output, usually represented by an ordered pair. They do not have to be unique. Here are some examples of a relation. 3,2 is a relation. 5,7 is a relation. -3,2 is a relation. And all of these are relations. We often use mapping diagrams to show relationships. So we have our inputs and our outputs. In this case, we might have 3 mapped to 6. And so 3, 6 is a relation. We might have 5 mapped to 2, and so the ordered pair 5, 2 is a relation. And similarly, we might have other relations such as 6, 5, and 6, -1. This is a diagram showing the mapping, and that's called a mapping diagram. How do we know if something's a function? Well, let's look at this one again, and you will notice that 3 maps to 6, but the number 6 maps to both 5 and -1. And it's only a function if each input has at most 1 output, but 6 has 2 outputs, and therefore it's not a function. Notice 9 has no outputs, but that doesn't change whether it's a function or not. Let's look at another example. Is this a function? Well, each input has 1 output, and so this is a function. Every input has at most 1 output. Therefore, it's a function. Let's talk about describing a function. If we have a simple function like this with a very easy, simple mapping diagram, we can look at this and see that the inputs each increase by 1 every step, and the outputs each increase by 3 every step. And so we have a constant rate of going up 1 for every 3 on the output. In other words, we know that for every 1 that the input goes up, the output goes up 3. We know that this is a linear function because the rate of change is constant.